Good morning. Welcome to another sunrise session. Um, I'm really excited to do this one. I've actually done a YouTube video on this topic and I've got such great feedback from it. I thought that it'd be really great to do a live session because I know that people really latch on to it, and it's worked so well for me to come up with this morning ritual and routine that really has helped get me rolling on even the most difficult of days. Actually, today being one of them. Today I did not really was not excited to get up and going in the morning, which is usually not the case. It hasn't been the case for a while, but until I learned to do these morning rituals, it made it very difficult for me to get motivated and moving in the morning. And it's like that with pretty much everything in life. It's like when you first start off a relationship with somebody, you first meet somebody for the first time, making that first impression a good one is so incredibly important, because getting that second chance, is very difficult. And then you'll be going on an uphill battle when you meet somebody new, and if you didn't make a good first impression, then it makes it very difficult to actually get forward with that relationship, because you've got to overcome the opinion they've already formed about you. Well, the day is kind of the same way. The day, as it rolls in, it gets a certain tone to it when it starts. So if you start off the morning really, really strong, you can have a very solid day. If you end up actually starting off the day, with a slow pace and you're frustrated and you don't have a clear idea of what you need to do for the day, the whole day seems to go that way. And at the end of the day, you're still left with a huge to-do list and not feeling great about everything. So at least this is the case for me. And from the people I've talked to, this is what's really happened to them as well. So what I did to really change this was to really charge up the first part of my day and make sure that I got rid of some of the key things I wanted to have done that day first. So one piece of this morning ritual is actually doing something before you go to bed or at the end of the day. And that's to just do your to-do list for tomorrow. And any key things you need to do in the morning, put those down first, or if they get down later, then put a little M next to them on that to-do list. And then when you get up in the morning, read that to-do list through. Surprisingly, when you do this, a lot of times, somehow, these things on your to-do list usually get smaller because things happen overnight, and somehow magically, the world, the universe, God, somehow gets some of these things done for you very often. Or you get something in your dreams, or you get something in your subconscious on a way to get these things done more efficiently and quickly come the next day. So what you want to do is first make that to-do list before you go to bed. Then first thing when you get up in the morning, do something active, do something to engage. I personally, I do squats, and I do squats while I brush my teeth. I'm going to brush my teeth anyway. It's something that happens every single morning. I know it's guaranteed, and I'm going to do that first thing. And if I do my squats while I brush my teeth, then I know that it's done. It's done, and I've got something that got my heart risen very quickly, added into my day from the very get-go. When I do this, the energy level I have for the rest of the day is so unparalleled to anything else. Going to the gym is great, but we don't always get to the gym. Most of us don't. Or, it's not always gym day. But if I started off doing 30 squats, now I'm doing 50 squats, and I feel like I can do 100, but that's about as many as I get done when I'm brushing my teeth. I also brush my teeth with my opposite hand than I used to, the non-dominant hand, because it actually helps to synchronize the brain. If you are right-handed, you're going to be in your left brain all the time, that very logical part of your brain. And what happens with that is your right side will start to go atrophied. And the same thing if you are left-handed, well, vice versa. So you want to actually do something to stimulate both sides of your brain first thing in the morning. So there's some tapping techniques. You can go out there and research them. But just doing something with your left hand that you normally would do with your right hand is a good way to start syncing both sides of your brain. Now, when you do this first thing in the morning, it sets something up. It sets a clock for you for the day. It sets some movement and some motion. So by having some kind of physical activity paired with some kind of mental challenge first thing in the morning, then the day goes by so much more quickly and you get everything done first thing in the morning. So you actively look at that to-do list and see what are those morning things that I have to do, and you do those first. And usually those should be the more difficult tasks, because if you do the most difficult things first, it prevents you from procrastinating, and the rest of the day seems easy. So the things that you don't necessarily enjoy doing or seem kind of redundant, do those first, and you'll find that by half a day's time, you've gotten done the key things you need to do that day. I've now expanded this morning ritual to include push-ups and sit-ups because my energy level is so much higher and I'm getting through this stuff so much more quickly that I'm getting really, really excited and able to get a lot more accomplished during the day. I found that now, at one point, getting out of bed by 9:30 in the morning seemed like a struggle for me. Now by 10 o'clock in the morning every day, it seems like I've got everything done that I need to do for that day, and everything else is just a bonus. And I have so much more time to do what I want to do. And that's crazy considering the fact that I have three businesses that I have active right now. And one of them is a brand new business, and it's requires a lot more work than the ones that are actually up and going, because I don't have any team or staff to help me, and it's a lot of creative work. And by doing this morning ritual, it's helping me enormously. So there's a few more things that I do that really have helped me. So I've mentioned the exercise, the brain synchronization, but also I read my goals. I read my goals and what actually I want to have in the next 3 years, and they're very loose. I know that people say be specific, and you can be specific. Right now, the place I'm at, I like to have them as my goals as something that actually is just a thing that pushes me and reminds me of the direction that I'm actually moving. So I like to read my goals as part of that morning ritual, and also listen or watch something motivational. So you can tune in here. I do this every single day, Monday through Friday, and I'll do a couple Saturdays and Sundays. You can watch videos on YouTube. There's plenty of great stuff out there. There's a lot of great content. If you start listening to this type of stuff, you will get sucked in and life will get easier and easier. And you learn new techniques that you can apply to your day and start doing that just not only raise your level of happiness, but success in every single area of your life. So definitely watch something that charges you up. Brendon Burchard is really great. Tony Robbins is really great. There's so many people out there doing this kind of stuff. So just find something each day that improves your skills, and you will actually watch as things seem to happen for you and not to you. So reading those goals is key, and watching something that charges you is also key. So that's my new morning ritual that I've been doing for a few weeks now, and life has gotten significantly better. And I hope that this was very helpful for you. Please share it. Please like it. Please comment. Give me some feedback. I'm going to do more and more of these things. I do them every single day for you guys, and I really would love to see some feedback so that I know exactly what you guys need help with. Have a great day, and till tomorrow. Thanks.